Alrighty, just checking to see if we got some sound. Wait till the commercial's over. Well, let's see if we got any music or sound or whatever behind the scenes. We have a check on that. Well, so let's get this started. Let's get this party started. Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns, lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another live stream. This is another Monday, and it's the last Monday in July. This year's been going way too fast. Somebody's having a whole lot of fun, and it's speeding time up. Hey, Red Door Woman, how you doing? And I want everybody to understand and remember that this week coming up, there's a video every single day, right up until August 5th, and then there is no video on August 6th. We go back to the 3 days a week. How are you doing, Red Door Woman? Welcome to the show. This week is a comedy week, so I put out 7 videos for it. Starting out with Mary Chapin Carpenter's opening act. For the opening act. Go coincidence. It was a special request from my brother. He said it would open up the comedy week the right way as the opening act. So that's why that one there came out first. There hasn't been a whole lot of hoopla going on lately, thankfully. But there's been a whole lot of busy schedule going on lately, which is really tying into the doing the videos kind of thing. I got 3 of them today, so we got some more videos in line in the party theme of August. So the kids here in Canada, they go back after Labor Day, which is the first Monday in September. Hey, John Lobley, how you doing? So like, and I believe that the kids in United States go back the second week of August, if I'm not mistaken, to the second or third week of August. So like when we get into September, it's going to be still 3 days a week. Once we get into October 1st, it's going to be like bang, 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 bang every day. So I got to get my butt moving on those videos. So has anybody been watching the Olympics? Personally, me, no. Normally, Canada doesn't do all that great during the Summer Olympics. We normally do our medal winning in the Winter Olympics. So for right now, it's basically just a summer break from NASCAR. There was no race on Sunday. Yeah, Mom said last week, because I ain't cooking next week. No way. All right, I'll make it. So I made a meatloaf. Heard the opening ceremony was a farce. I really haven't heard a whole lot. Busy gardening, yeah. Oh yeah, I finally last week grew um a green pepper big enough to eat. So we had it in a salad, and it was actually pretty good. It was the first time I ever grew anything worthy of eating. So that was a ching. Um, but oh, a friend of mine came over on Friday, or no, not Friday, Saturday. He brought up some stuff, and he goes, "You're the better cook. You make it." I'm like, great. He brought up pizza making, like making your own pizzas, kind of stuff. He brought up the naan bread. He brought up the meats and the cheese and all the stuff to go with it. All I had to do was just make the dinner. I was like, all right, so I chopped it all up, did what I had to do, put it in the oven on my stone, on my pizza. I got this pizza stone about that big around, and you know, did the bacon on it. We watched a couple of movies, grew something we're smoking. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people that got those on their balcony around here. Like it gets so bad sometimes when they're all out on the balcony smoking that stuff. Skunks will come by looking for their mate, which I think is funny. It's like they're dragging these skunks out of the freaking ditches. They're happy all the way over there, but they smell what's going on over here, and they're like, "Hey, where's my deer at? Where's my honey at?" Um, Not a heck of a lot has been going on. Like I had a busy weekend. Holy smokes! Wednesday was over at my cousin Billy's place for playing games. We played Lords of Waterdeep, and we played this Uno Rummy game kind of thing. It was like a wild Uno. It was really fun. We did that on Wednesday. Thursday was my mom's birthday, so I was over at mom and dad's for that. Friday, my brother came over at noon. Didn't leave till after midnight. Saturday, my neighbor came over with dinner. Sunday, I was over at my parents for dinner, and then today, this weekend coming up is going to be just the same. Wednesday, it's going to be going to get groceries, which wipes me out. And then Thursday, what do I got going on Thursday? Thursday, there's something stupid going on. Um, Friday is um, my brother comes over. Saturday is going over to my mom and dad's place for their anniversary. Sunday, going over to mom and dad's place for family dinner. Then Monday, it's going to be my birthday live stream. So it's, these 2 weeks every year, like the last week of July and the first week of August, for me, are always like, it's so busy for me during the last week of July, first week of August. I got like got so many things going on. It's not funny. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like if it doesn't keep you busy, then you're just basically wasting away. That's one thing I like about doing the YouTube thing. It keeps my mind occupied, keeps my mind fresh of all the, what's going on in the music, what's going on in the, in the lyrics, um, how to present it properly. Hearing some songs that I haven't heard in decades, and stuff like that. Just and remembering those songs and remembering the fun emotions and the fun times I had listening to those songs when they first came out, and hoping like heck that the audience, you guys, actually get that sense of feeling too of that nostalgic happy time. and then doing the research on the songs. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? When I do some of the research on some of the songs to find out little tidbits to add into the video, that's some of it's pretty interesting. Like I found out that when John Scott, lead singer of ACDC, wrote Big Balls, or when ACDC wrote Big, or had that song come out called Big Balls, there was a whole bunch of other songs come out that were just as provocative as that. And some people thought that was a song about having going to a ballroom and enjoying a party, but no, it was the downward parts. And then John Scott's wife said, "Hey, I want you to write a song about me. You never write a song about me." So he writes a song about her, and she divorced him right afterwards. It was like, "Hey, you asked, you got, deal with it," kind of thing. But it wasn't Big Balls. It was She's Got Balls, meaning she's got power. She took it as like man times. So I don't know what else is going on lately other than the Olympics. The Olympics is um, you know going full swing in Paris right now. Oh, and the Canadian team got busted for droning droning and recording the plays of the other team in women's soccer. It was like they could have just watched it on TV because they're all being recorded anyway. But they're droning the practices and stuff like that of the other teams, and it was like, whatever. But apparently, we got uh, two medals, or two gold medals. One in 400 meter individual melody, and for women's, and women's judo. So and we got them today. So go Canada. Yeah, this whole world needs a big time reset because this woke crap has gone too far. Hey, Yads, how you doing? Long time no see, my friend. Yeah, this whole like I have all the rights and you get none. That's got to go. Everybody has rights. Everybody should have equal rights, and that's the way it should be. It's the only way you're going to get any kind of peace on this world is if everybody knows that they have all the same rights. So it's just one of those things where you got certain groups trying to strip rights away from other groups, and it's just a mess. Or have more rights than other groups. It's insane. It's just like let's get to the logical end of it all. Give everybody the same rights all the way across the board. And if you break the law, you have no rights. If you break the law, you broke your rights. You're the only one to blame. So, and that'll basically, put everybody on an even keel, make things feel fair for everybody, and it might shut down some of this fighting. But these people that keep stomping all over everybody else's rights, they're ridiculous. You know, I've recently had a bunch of videos get their copyrights released, which is a good thing. Um, it took like a month, but it's just one of those things. Dealing with the or doing the kind of channel that I got, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. One of them was a song from Prince, so I was kind of excited about that one. Another one was a song from Diamond Rio, which I really love Diamond Rio. Um, but if a song like my mode of thinking is, if a song is just going to say, like, you can show the video, but you got to share the monetization, or give us all the monetization, I'll dispute it. And if I win it, great. If I don't, oh well. I still get the watch time. So, and the watch time is what's really the most important part of the whole grand scheme of things when you're looking at a YouTube channel, is you have to maintain 4,000 watch hours in a calendar year. So if you don't maintain 4,000 hours of watch time, public watch time, in a 365-day period, it doesn't matter how many videos you have, or how much AdSense you could make. You lose that section, you're done. You go back a step. So, it's crazy. We had a very festival flight last Saturday. The crowd, 40 members to a conference. Oh, great. That's awesome. That's awesome, Paul. Did you use my opening on your speech? Did you get up and deliver a you know a impactful speech to allow people to feel welcome to the club? That's cool. If you got a recording of it, I'd love to see it. I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be fun to watch. Yeah, public speaking is, for some people, it's it's scary because there's all these people looking at you. For me, it's only scary when I gotta read something to someone or deliver information that they should already know. Because if I start stumbling on my words or whatever like that, or forget certain facts, they can catch me on it right away. Whereas delivering something that they don't know anything about, like my comedy routines, that's totally brand new information, or brand new to their ears. So no matter what I say, it's just there. That's how I got to become comfortable with public speaking. Yeah, helicopters would be kind of harder, because you have the not just the XY axis, like the forward and back, side to side axis, you got the W axis as well. Or the Z axis is up and down. So, you're giving it more speed or backing off the throttle, left or right, up or down. That's a whole lot to play with. But it's just one of those things, like I had a remote control car for a very short period of time. I was playing with it, and it was back when I was like long, long, long time ago. And I was just playing with it, and I got it out on the street, and the car ran over it, and I was like, well, so much for that. But it wasn't a very expensive remote control car. Yeah, because then you got to invert your thought process. Is it going left? I got to turn right. Or when I wanted to go left, I got to turn right. Yeah, I couldn't get the hang of those RCs, like the remote controls, because yeah, like you said, as soon as it turns around and starts coming back at you, you got to flip your mind. You got to turn right to go left. So I'd rather be in the steering wheel or you know in the flight simulator. Years and years and years ago. Let me get a copy and I'll explain this one. But years and years and years ago, my buddies and I, we used to go up to my friend's cottage a lot, and we stopped off at this amusement park. It was called Sports World, and they had all kinds of like batting cages and mini putt. They had a water park, and there was a go kart track, and just on the outside of it, there was this like Kmart that was emptied and became a warehouse, and this company came in with flight simulators and opened up a business to you could pay X amount of dollars and you get like a half an hour of flight time or an hour with the flight time with this flight simulators. There was F/A-18 Super Hornet flight simulators. So one year, my friend and I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's give this a shot. So we go in there and we're doing this dog fight. We're having a blast. And the next year, we went to that flight simulator place on my birthday, and we went in, we paid the money, and I was like, oh, this is a great thing to do on my birthday. This is freaking fantastic. The guy was like, oh, it's your birthday? He gave us extra time for what we paid for, and he taught us how to land the aircrafts on the simulators. I was like, cool. And then he taught us how to land on the aircraft carrier, which I thought was fantastic. He walked me step by step through it, and I landed it perfectly. If it wasn't for him, I'd have been eating the ass end of that aircraft carrier. I know it. Because because you got the flight and the fuel, and you got to flip switches and stuff like that. You got your rudders on the bottom, and you got to make sure everything's all taken care of. And it was entailed. Like the Canadian Air Force pilots, when they first opened up, they said they had a certificate there and an affidavit stating from the Canadian Air Force pilots that tested these things out. And they said the only difference between these things and the real planes is the effect of the G-forces. Other than that, you're looking at the real thing. It's the exact same things that they test with, that they train with. But to be able to fly with one of them things, man, oh, that was awesome. It was like free. Yeah, so it was an interesting experience. I'll tell you that much. Like I think it would be a whole lot different if you're like it's not like they put out a flight simulator called crop dusting simulator. Yeah, like these things here, they would shake whenever your plane was supposed to be shaking, and they would tilt a little bit, and the whole plane would do this. Like it would rock back and forth. It was set up to give you a simulation of what you were doing in the plane. Like if you turn the stick to the left, like if you pull that stick to the left, yeah, the whole plane shifted. If you pulled back on that stick, it would pull you back like this, and you could actually feel like the screen in front of you was coned, so that this way here, if you look either way, you couldn't see the other people. You looked and you could see what was supposed to be around, as if you were in the actual airplane. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Niagara Falls and try them. Like I didn't try those yet, but I'd love to try them. I've been to Niagara Falls like twice. One and then both times when I was really, really, really little. So the falls look a whole lot bigger than they would by now. I think I was like 5 or 6 when I went to the Niagara Falls. When I went to Niagara Falls, I couldn't even say Niagara Falls. Put it that way. I couldn't even say it properly. Oh, you get thrown around in your chair? Awesome. That'd be fun. Whap, whap. Somebody hit you from behind. Actually, that would make for a really funny video. Is somebody sitting there videotaping the what's going on from the backside, and have another camera inside seeing what you're seeing. Yeah, no chair will ever replicate that. I think you're closer to Niagara Falls than I am, Paul. It's about 8 hours from my place. Uh, you gotta, you gotta really, really go. Basically, follow the pattern of um, like by the time you get up to around Toronto-ish, then you can take off and head out to Highway 3 to catch that up to Niagara Falls. But you still got about another 3 hours, 4 hours drive. It's about 8, 9 hours from here, and that's if you leave here with a full tank of gas and you don't get caught speeding. But yeah, that'd be fun to do that with two cameras. One person doing a camera on the outside, watching the plane do what it's doing, and seeing the screen, and then the other camera strapped to the guy's helmet, so they see where you're looking and what you're doing, and and then seeing all the jostling going on when you get into doing some stupid stuff. I think that'd be fun, having the two cameras side by side. Basically doing the, in real time of each other to have them synced up. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I think that would make it. I think that would make for an amazing video. Yeah, maybe title it something like, watch these two nuts in a simulator. Yeah, once I start getting a little bit, more comfortable with, monetary issues, then I'll probably take a trip up your way as well. I think that'd be fun. The two of us together, laughing our brains out. I think we may have to solve a case or two between the two of us. What else have we got going on here? Other than this week's, other than this week is a 7-day week of videos. Let me see here. And we got Mary Chapin Carpenter today, Slash Street Boys tomorrow, Bill Engvall on the 31st, Weird Al on the 1st, Paul Thorne on the 2nd, Cletus T on the 3rd, and John Schneider on the 4th. But yeah, I got to get a little bit more ahead in the bank department before I make a trip anywhere. It's pretty hard right now because like the cost of everything is going through the freaking roof again, and we're only going to be getting a quarter of what the rise in grocery prices is going to be. Yeah, the thing about the bashers is their bashers affect them like emotionally and a great deal. It's one of those situations where, I wish I had enough money to freaking deal with my basher. And I'm pretty sure I know who that person is. I won't say their name until I find out definitively 1000% who they are. And once I do find out 1000% who they are, they're going to wish they never even heard my name. Well, it's the Filipino way. The Filipinos, like especially ones that were raised in the Philippines, where they grew up not casting shame upon somebody else. So, like it's taboo in the Philippines to cast shame upon somebody. So they're not used to shame being cast anywhere. Well, all of a sudden, they get these people that needlessly and ruthlessly cast shame or cast ill will towards them, they don't know how to handle it. Their skin is so thin when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to talent, you cannot beat their talent. Like their talent is just like otherworldly. Yeah, welcome to the Western society. And this is the place you want to move to? Why do you think guys by the drove and planeful are checking out and hitting the Eastern Asian, like East Asian countries, like Singapore and India and um, Philippines and Thailand and Kuala Lumpur and Vietnam and Seoul, Korea, and Japan and stuff like that. Why do you think we're leaving here and going there? We're tired of this shit. We've had our fill. We want check, please. We want to go someplace where respect is the word of the day. Every day. We want to go someplace where dignity, treating people with dignity is not only common, but it is so easily available. We want to go where people respect each other. That is the place to be. Where respect and dignity walk hand in hand down the street and hand that stuff out all day long, every day. That's where you want to be. No, I don't think that's going to keep them from making it huge in the United States. I think what's keeping them from making it huge in the United States, and I've said this, I don't know how many times, is they are targeting the Filipino communities only. When you're in a country, you target that country's people, not your country's people. You target that country's people. Like if they came to Canada, stay away from the freaking Filipino communities. They already know who you are. You need to target the people who don't know who you are. And the one thing about the Filipino communities, and God bless them for this, they're shy people. Okay? They're very shy people. They don't make waves because that's what they were brought up to do. They were brought up not to create a scene or create waves, or so they don't promote who they like. They don't say hi to people that they don't recognize or don't look like. So, whereas here in the Western society, if we like somebody, you're going to know about it. If we don't like somebody, you're definitely going to know about that too. We stand fast on what we like and what we don't, and we're going to let you know both of them. We're outspoken, whereas the Eastern and Asian cultures are, timid. So they don't say too much. Yeah, go to football games, baseball games, sing the national anthem. Go to church and join the choir. Ask the preacher or the priest or the reverend or the whoever if the four of you can go and sing a single song for the congregation. Boom. There's new audience for you. Sing one of your religious songs to the religious people at the churches. You're going to get those people talking about your material. Go to the baseball games and apply to be on the field and sing the national anthem. All you have to do is just step one foot in front of the other, to make that success happen. Even if you have to start out at the Little League games. Even if you're starting out at the Little League games and they say, hey, they do a pretty good job, they're going to take you to the next one. Yeah, we'll chat again soon. Don't forget, you got my phone number, bud. Anytime you need to spout out or shout out and see about something, give me a dingle. Just give me a shout. I think I'm gonna pretty much shut this down soon because I'm running out of things to say. I just wish that Fourth Impact would step out of their comfort zone and step into some of these arenas, whether it be even high school. Go to high schools and ask to sing the national anthem there, or sing the national anthem at like college games or whatever. Get out there. If you're not singing for somebody at least 3 or 4 times a week, then you're wasting your time and your money being in the United States. And another place that they can actually get out and get their material out, or even get their singing ability out, karaoke bars. There's thousands of them in California. All they'd have to do is just go to a big karaoke bar, go to a big karaoke event, get up there and sing a song the way that they sing it, and light the audience up. The audience will basically let them know right away. Bang. Sure, it may be unpaid, and it may be only for like 70 people at the very most, or maybe even 100 people at the most. But that's 100 more people every time you do that. You got to take steps every single time. You can't just sit in your hotel room and say, well, when's our next engagement? Oh, November? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just wait here till then. So I'm going to shut this down. I hate to sound like I'm bashing or, putting them down or anything like that. I'm just trying to help with steps on getting their goal quicker. You have to get out. You have to get out of your own comfort zone and move. Because if you don't change some things in your life, things will never change in your life. And if nobody knows how well you can sing, nobody's ever going to hear you sing. That's just the rude and harsh reality of the whole situation. It doesn't matter how well you sing if nobody hears you. It's not going to make any difference. So until we get to the next one, folks, I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness. And next week is my birthday stream.